look, I always talk about 3, but I actually had 4 at one time.
Damn,
But
bro, that's
it it
crazy.
it definitely changed. But now we're gonna talk a little bit about that too. But it got a lot of things, bro, in the space. But look, let me ask you that first question. 'Cause somebody super chatted it to me. I don't know if you watch any of the crash out content. Dudes going overseas and getting into it with mangoes and fighting and it go
I
viral.
seen it.
What's your thoughts on that? You think that's ruining the travel space?
I don't want to
No.
say that is ruining the travel space, but I don't think it, should be something that should be championed, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like I don't like it, bro. I feel like it when you go overseas, there's so many things to do. It should be like a chill vibe, man. Everybody should be like really chill, not getting into any many fights. I mean, I don't understand how you get in so many fights with the mangoes, honestly. It's like almost like a wham bam, thank you, ma'am type of thing. So I
Oh, I
don't get
got
it,
you. Got
but
you. Now,
I do understand for content purposes, it gets views. So dudes
yeah.
might be doing that type of stuff on purpose, just to try to record some stuff because they know their channel or their views could go up. But I do believe it could be at a detriment, but I don't want to say that it's ruining the space, but it's not a good look.
Okay, I got you. Well, I like what gangster lifestyle say. I'm gonna drop the link in a little bit. Just want to do this, but he say that the crash out content is not ruining it. It's the begging. I have seen a lot of that, bro. It's like
Mm,
dudes right now, man. Like it look even with that, each his own. You do whatever you want. I know everybody's not as fortunate as a lot of us. A lot of us are a little older. We own real estate. We own little things where we can get money. Some guys been in the military, and some of
mhm,
the newer content creators, they don't have that. They got to work jobs and all that. So I don't knock that part. So with the begging part of it, like gangster talking about, I have been seeing it's diabolical right now. Look,
mhm,
now here's one thing. It's one thing if your audience, like you say, hey, look, man, I want to go to Japan, right? I
yeah.
want to do, can y'all help me go to Japan? Now, all right, that's cool, but I don't think that next week when you come back, you should be saying, hey, I want to go to Turkey. Y'all help me go to Turkey. Now,
Help me
now
go
that's
to
just
Turkey, man.
now that's just me. What you think about that, man?
No, I don't like the begging either, bro. I don't like I don't understand it. And I'm honestly surprised that some guys be supporting it. You get dudes to send you 200, sometimes $300 and you living your best life. I'm like, nah, man, most of us gotta work. I wish I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
this year. Man, them dusty people send me some money, man.
Yeah. Hey, bro, look, here's the thing too with the crash out. You got to watch. Now, this is like, when do it stop? So let's say your audience pays for you to go to Thailand. Sooner or later, they're gonna want you to do more and more devious stuff for the money. It's
Uh-huh.
like it's like it's like a dude that only mess with like prostitutes, right? They get weird after a while. They get these
Yeah.
cakes. So cats be like, all right, bro, we don't paid for you to go to Japan. Go dive through a window. Go juggle. Like it start getting diabolical, and you
Uh-huh.
start being like a dude, like you start being a cat that you gotta work to crash out. And that's
Mhm.
sometimes that ain't just about money. It could be for views. Like the guy, you remember the guy went to jail in Thailand? What is it, Johnny Somali or whatever his name is? Like he's a pretty big YouTube guy or whatever, man. And he
Uh-huh.
got in a lot of trouble in Thailand or one of these Asian countries, like acting crazy for the views. I think but YouTube itself, it can be
Mhm.
in addictive and make you do crazy stuff, man. You know what I mean?
I equate that to what happened to Fresh and Fit, man. It just got to the point to where they just had to keep on doing more stuff for views, more stuff, the more dive,
Yeah.
kicking the girls out, but doing it at a crazier rate. Yelling at them, screaming at them, throwing stuff at them, cussing at them. Then they had to up the ante, bring crazier people on, people that have been banned and stuff. I think that's what
Yeah.
happens. When you get hungry for the views because it brings them more money for a short time, but like
Yeah.
you on life support at that point. Like how long or how far can you stretch that out before YouTube cut you?
Yeah, and man, you bring up a good point with Fresh and Fit because I like some things they were saying, but when they start bringing on white supremacists, and I was
Man.
like, hold on, man, I'm out. I checked out after they
Out.
bought the guy Nick Fuentes, man. I'm
Yeah,
like,
man.
so you're actually right about that type of situation where brothers, you're kind of scrambling for content and you're doing crazy stuff and all that. And I think I don't want the travel space to go the way of the manosphere. Everybody
Mm-mm.
turns on each other and burns it down. And I want us, bro. We need these kind of spaces. That's why I don't really care as much about the crash out content,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want them to put all of us in the same
And the same
bucket.